You on all platforms?
Yep, on Instagram,
Alright, count me down.
Facebook, and on YouTube.
Alright.
Yep, I got you.
Hmm. We on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Alright. They said they can't see on Instagram.
No, they got one person watching already on Instagram.
I know they said they can't see. Look at the comment. You can't see, what camera they looking at? They're looking at this one, or is it this one?
The camera isn't live, so we just showing you closing out.
Instagram is that's an iPhone thing. It's not really built.
What they say? Y'all,
Yeah, it's cropping it. It's $15.
y'all out the same. Y'all out the frame. Oh. So it's gonna be this one. Which one is YouTube?
Down below.
It's just because Instagram that's made for phones. It's not made for a camera.
I mean, unless somebody gets the Instagram password and does it off their
I
phone.
mean, like if he had the Instagram password and he did it, that's fine. But
He got his own password. They going off his own. That's what I'm saying. He's doing that for their podcast.
what? I think we can hear some stuff. It's got to be the password because that's the last time you updated it.
Damn, on my other phone, I could have did it for y'all. But I wouldn't use it live because, you know, I feel like it's decent.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then I wouldn't want to cut it to get mine, you know, they can start off.
They got viewers on there. It's the frame. You should, cause I'm sure just seeing people tap in and they can't see nothing. Like, dang you. Are you in it?
Yeah.
Okay, what else we waiting on?
I'm on it though. Somebody needs to join it. How we looking, KB? It's everything good.
You said what? Yeah, we good.
Welcome back, guys, to We Believe Studio. This is your guy, DJ3, and today's guest I got with me, my boy, Zoe.
What's happening? How y'all doing?
So today we're going to talk about the food industry, the business, the entrepreneurship, all the questions that y'all have, all the questions y'all want to know. That's what we're here for. So how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm on the right side of the ground.
Oh, there we go. It's another day, dog. So my first question to you would be, starting your own business, how did that go? How did you do it?
You just got to come out with a plan and you got to execute until you're through. I mean, you can't. You got to have a plan because if you don't, emotions going to be up and down. You're going to lose it. You know, people that you expect to be there and help you, they're not going to do it. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody wants to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Nobody wants to see
Not
you
the
win.
building process. Now, when you get there and it's something in it for them to help out there, do this, but, you know. But you just got to have a plan and you got to execute. You just got to keep going. That's it.
What if you fail?
Hell, you don't fail because you learned something. You just come back.
You learn from your
You
failure.
learn from your
first time.
failures. That's what you do. You don't fail one time and quit.
Yeah.
I mean,
But most kids out here do, you know, they try to play football, they get hurt one time, they get down and they just say forget it.
yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. I mean, they do it. I mean, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? And we got to kind of push them, motivate. You know, that's what a motivation. Like you got to, hey, you did this right. You did this, man. You think you do this? We just got to push and motivate each other because that happens a lot. People think everything's supposed to happen overnight, and that's not real. That's not how it happens.
That's not real life.
Nah, it ain't gonna stick. You might get something. You might be able to get on the gram and appear as if you're this or that, and it lasts for a minute. And really, I see people do that all the time, man. It really puts you in a bad position because you just did this on the gram. Now, how you gonna come to me for $200 for a light
Right,
bill?
but
You
you got
just
$1,000 on the ground
you
flashing.
can't ask. Now you put yourself in a bracket where you're not, and you can't come down.
You're not living how you actually.
Man, you're gonna have to live, yeah, for real. Like you gotta go through it.
Did you start your kitchen in your mama's house? Did you start it in your own house? Or how did you just start out with this? Was it just a plan in your head and just?
Now, I never cooked in a restaurant. I used to always cook. Like, man, my partners know, man. I used to be in the spot. I'm the one that's gonna go like get a
Go
food
chef it
stamp
up,
card.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be in the spot. I turn the whole spot up. Now you can get some. Now you can get some because we got food. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of be in the spot or my spot, head down, and that's kind of like that's just. I'm noticing that about myself. I like the process of creating. I like to play. I'm very creative. I always been like that. I just focus now on food. You know, that's my primary.
So tell me the idea of the Rotel fries. Where that just come from? How y'all do that?
I don't do. I mean, I tried Rotel fries. It was like it's not really. It didn't really sell for me. You know, it's kind of like people don't really come to those for like that. You know, I post it because it looks good. It makes a good picture. But I make all my money off pasta and rice. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. You know,
That's your key.
Yeah,
Your pasta
yeah,
and your
pasta.
rice.
I mean, everything sells on the menu, but the pasta is like, I make my own sauce. I created it over time. And I feel like at this point, texture wise,
Can we get the recipe?
nah, a little funky. Nah, but I play with it over time, and it's about taste and texture. And I feel like I perfected both. If
Trial and error.
yeah, for real. You know, for real.
All right, bet. So how do you balance your profit, like outside of your business and your personal life? The profit you get from your business, how do you balance that with the profit you get from your personal? Do you separate accounts? Do you separate everything, or do you just?
Yeah, I can get a lot better, man. I went through a little situation a little while ago, man. Kind of, you know, I was, but you know, now separate, completely
with
separate.
money.
You better keep it separate, man. Because if you want to be successful, and you gotta like put yourself to where you could be successful. In order to be successful, you gotta pay the taxes for real, or they coming for you. Believe me. You can believe me. You can believe
They
me.
gonna come for you.
They coming for you, so you better have it separate. I mean, if you start now, it's never too late, to fix it. I went years like the same pot.
They just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because nobody right now is making the money that we was. And we was doing. Man, Zoe's out of that little building was over $1 million a year. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. We ain't doing that right now. Not. You know what I'm saying? So you have to anticipate for when business goes down. You got to be thinking of that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be spending thinking businesses, everything's going to remain the same because there's so many things that you got to go through. Once you get there, that's just the beginning. Like I see people post certificates, congratulations. I mean, you got to take each step, but that's
just the beginning.
1%. Like not even 1%.
Getting that degree is that 1%, but you got to get that business, that LLC, that.
Yeah, you got to have that mind frame behind it. You gotta know that the work come behind it. You just in the position. You just walking through the door. You ain't made it yet. I mean, even with me, like if I get the mind frame that I made it right now, how can I get a location in Atlanta, a location here or there? We got to stay hungry. I mean, especially right now, man. There's so much going on.
All right, so now I want to ask you, the people that mentored you in your life, who did you look up? Who was your role model that just inspired you to do what you do now?
Of course, like my mother, I was raised by a lot of women. Like I was raised by a lot of women, sister. Man, I got 2 uncles. Of course they gonna,
Roughing you up.
But the women, my aunts, my older cousins, my mom and them first cousin, and I don't look at them like cousin because of the age difference. So I got a lot of women in my life that.
Okay, so failure in the business. Well, let me say it. When you fail in the business aspect, how do you make a comeback from that? Like, how do failures and setbacks?
You get back up. You get the longer you spend on dwelling on a failure, it's just like I play football, whatever. You get up for the next play. You don't worry about that play. That play is gone. You know what I'm saying? If you worry about that play, you'll be like off the whole game. You get back up and you get back on the ball.
I fuck with it. I like it. So, in this day and age, I mean, you see all the young guys out here doing this, that, and the other. How do you feel about it? What's your perspective on today's generation? whether it's with the food industry, because I know you saw the girl at McDonald's who stabbed somebody, and then McDonald's yesterday with the quarter pounder getting people sick.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't really watch the news. I be, I like most people know. I don't even answer the phone. Like somebody be like, "I've been looking for you, man." I be like, "Bro, you know where to pull up at. You know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?" Because I'm so engaged with what's going on around me. My daughter is always around me up there. My friends, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really pay attention to what's going on. Now I do see like some stuff gets to me because they be like, "Man, you know him," and I'm like, "Man, send me a picture." And then I see the picture. I'm like, it just be upset, man. Like young people, bro, you gotta think about the future, right? Like this is small. Like you let the smallest situation take away your whole entire life for real. And I see it like two rabid, smart cats. I sit there. I mean, if you come in a restaurant, anybody know you come to my restaurant. You're young. I'm gonna say something to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say like, "Hey, what you doing?" I ain't gonna be pushy with it, but I just wanna like
see where your mind at.
Yeah, like and try to push you in the right direction. Cause with me growing up, I wasn't hard headed. I wasn't disrespectful, but I was bad. Like I was the one. It could be 20 kids in a bunch, and they could be like, he got y'all doing that. He made y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the one.
So what risk have you taken in your business? Like what big steps have you just leaped on and either prospered from or you either failed from it?
What risk?
Like you had this one.
Everything is
time.
a risk. I'm 100%. I ain't got no other job. My whole life is a risk. That's my own gamble. I feel like I gamble every day. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but risk. I'm floating and working off what's not being seen. You know what I'm saying? Every day I gotta get it. Every day is a risk for me, really. For real.
So what I want to know, the people that come to your restaurant and they leave you bad reviews, how do you handle that? How do you handle the negative comment?
Man, you can't say nothing. You can't beat the internet. Like, man, you just get back up, get back on the ball, man. Because, one thing about it, everybody know, my customer service is impeccable. I come from customer service. I come from sales. I come from that background.
Hospitality.
Yeah, for real talk. And I was raised by women, so I'm like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. People got like, somebody be like, don't say that. I'm young. I be like, I say it out of respect. They be like, well, I understand, but don't say it. I be like, yes, ma'am. I'm so, you know what I'm saying. So when people leave bad reviews or say something, I just, you just get back up. But my biggest thing is you could have brought it to me. You know what I'm saying? And I will resolve it. So we have issues all the time.
You feel like people who can bring it to you like a man or a woman and just tell you what you can do better, that's more respectful than just taking it to the internet and putting it out there.
Yeah, I mean, of course, anybody in business. Anybody, because people make mistakes. I'm not always there. I hire the same people these other people hire, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not always there. I try to create a system to where it's least amount of error that could be made. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody know I'm like always there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take my baby to the park. You know what I'm saying? For real, I gotta take my baby when we want to.
75% of the time, you there.
Yeah, but honestly though, and that's where I want to be. Like that's why I chose cooking, because I can be in there every day without an attitude and do my job every day without an attitude
and do what you love.
And yeah, I'm doing what I love. I didn't go drive trucks. I hate driving. I hate, what I'm saying? I hate going to the store. I have somebody else if I can. I hate driving.
So for those kids out there that say they need a degree to get a business, they need a degree to do whatever they need to do in life, what do you say to those? Do you really need college in order to be successful in life?
Can I be blatantly honest?
Yes.
I mean, and
that's what we want. That's what we want right there. We want
honesty. You don't need nothing other than hustle. Like the less degree you have, the more of a hustle you have to have. The more you're going to hear no. You're going to be rejected. You're going to be judged. But you just got to have thick skin. The less education you want to get, the thicker your skin better be. Because after you get a resume, it equates out to, in most fields, unless you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, something that requires a degree. But to do what I'm doing, man, you just got to have thick skin. You just got to say, that's what I want. Nobody can tell me I can't have it. So they tell you can't have it, say why. Ask them why. Tell me why I can't have it.
And what are they going to say? They can't tell you.
They can't tell you.
So to all those young entrepreneurs that want to get into entrepreneurship or get into the food, what do you tell them? What words, what motivation do you have for those?
do it. Make a plan, execute. Man, when my restaurant was done, Smoke D, my close partner, he said, "Man, you just got to go in there and cut on the stove." I didn't even realize I was done. I just was like getting beat up so bad. I just was like just trying to scratch stuff off the paper piece by piece. I didn't even realize I was done. I just got to cut the stove on.
So all you got to do is cut the stove.
Yeah, it was done. You did it. You executed.
I mean, look at how far you done came now. You started from that small shop in Jackson.
Nah, I'm like, I didn't, I went straight out there the first time. I'm a different type of cat, bro. I promise. I really try to like tell people this and that, and because I know you can't go. I mean, not saying you can't, but it's a small percentage that's gonna be able to just be like,
And
you know
just drop
what
it
I'm
like
saying?
that.
Like, yeah, straight, hard headed. Not gonna listen. Like, you'll upset me if you tell me what I can't do. Nah,
There's
if you tell me
nothing
what I
that nobody
can't
can
do, I'm
do.
gonna show you a lie. Like, if I want to do something, I can do it. I didn't sing that for real, anything. But
That's all you got for the people today?
that's all you got for me.
That's all I got for you, Doc. Well, y'all heard it here first on We Believe Podcast with my guy Zoe. I promise y'all tune in later on. We got Polo Baby coming in. See y'all later.